Dude, no HUD.
What do you think? Phoenix on
Okay,
Sunset?
Koi on
Big
defense.
fan?
Nope. K-Cup on
I know you
defense.
like it on Kuro.
Koi on attack.
Or did.
Sheriff Mania again.
Still
2
do.
though. Actually got even. Like this from K-Cup.
Just not so much on the attack side.
Orbs early.
That didn't quite go to plan.
Retake
though.
over towards A with the
But at
camera
least
to give him
now we
full
see
info.
Carmichael farming the orbs early, getting Abez out there,
Well,
Dang.
and Martin's out
there
there
goes
as
one,
well.
well, there goes one of the
Battle one.
sheriffs.
With the classic of Natonk, and he's going to go further in. Now, it doesn't have the drone available.
Okay, chat.
So,
Let's
oh, no, he does. He's
let's
just used
full
it.
we'll
He's
get a
trying to
full
sell the ruse,
focus
but
on
there's
how they
nobody
use a
there.
Yori
The rest
on
of the team
defense.
of KC are actually pushing
Well, they're
in
just
on the
using it
flank.
like a jet every
Depending on
round.
which
Is that
way
why they
go,
get so
they
wrecked?
could have the full squad surrounded, other than the tank, of course.
It's just going to be a battle. It's brewing as KC walk up. It's being watched, and now the whole squad turns. Movistar Koi with an instant reaction.
My God, the shocks are doing so much damage.
And damage done with the second. Monster and Filu very low.
A
It is
huge
just one
knife.
man on this A side who
Yeah,
will
that
soon
gets
be
him a
pushed
lot of
down,
info. There's only
suppressed
pretty much
already.
one position he can be
No
in.
smokes to bloom, nothing to help him out. A paranoia in his back pocket. Can he find the time to use it? Now,
great omen
it's
flash.
fired in and all 3 caught. Isolating Monster.
Good smoke.
The smoke to block them
They
out.
don't really have
That
time
could
to get out of
literally
there.
Join him for this battle as they look to blitz out.
He
Movistar
thought he
Koi
had
have
a
2
slide
players to
left.
deal with, and they're isolated
He
in the
thought he had a
fights.
slide
KC
left.
will take the pistol
Okay,
round.
2-1 on the pistols.
Yeah, decent response, and more importantly, like, I think a decent end to the round for Sugetsu. He was someone that was a little bit quieter, at least for the standards we saw from last week, and I think he's someone that if he gets going in this server, it's looking like a very different game.
Yeah, especially when you've seen from KC, the 2 biggest players trying to lead that revival in the second half, Martin and Abez, 2 that you would expect. But if you now get some of the other 3 firing back again with that sort of passion back in them as well, that's what you want to have going into the beginning of this half.
Not what you want to see, an appalling 39% win rate when it comes to rifle battles. That was for
Okay, again, I like this at the
Yeah.
moment. We're
we're
getting orbs everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, a challenge for them, but not in this one. Here they're just up against the classics. And again, it will be orb farming in some of the early rounds for this defensive side. Space taken by Martin with the outlaw.
Feel a little
in hand.
weird about how they're using the Yori, but it's
Movistar
eco.
Koi, they come as a bundle, come as a pack, and look to push him down. 2 shots in that weapon.
Closed.
One of the body will take them down, but it's another solid start we saw in the pistol from Filu. Even with the round not going their way, him finding his form will certainly be something to keep an eye
Yeah,
on.
it's a little better though,
Lights out
at least
start to
this
the
angle.
previous map.
Very slow round. Of course, the main person they don't want to run into is Abez. His ult charge time is so ridiculously low that giving this man an extra life, even if they have some weaknesses. Mitch is a hater of the Spectre. I'm curious,
Yes.
what's your opinion on it, pal? Big fan?
If he hates it, then I'm a big fan.
Wow.
And there you go. That's
See?
exactly why. If
Oh,
you've got
yeah.
a neon running in
It's
your
great
face,
against the classic with no shield.
spray them down.
Listen, no one's
Nice,
debating
simple, easy to manage against ecos.
that. Yeah.
He's firing warning shots so that Martin can get the kills.
What about when you're up against rifle?
Okay, very, very
The
clean on this
Spectre
one.
fares
We
there
got
compared
3
to
armor
the
rebuys, that's it.
Flawless. 2-0
Oh, yeah.
for KC.
Time for another one if Sadak's got this Spectre.
Come on now.
Jokes aside, it's actually a very nice gun to have when you're dealing with aggressive comps and aggressive players like this on that second round. You don't want to give yourself any room for error, any room for them to overrun you, and it's nice just to be able to have that quite loose spray to be able to just manage any situations.
Yeah,
I find
run and
yourself
gun it.
Yeah, there's no cheaper SMG that maybe fares better statistically
that
in round
has
3.
a faster fire rate, therefore runs
Yeah.
out of the magazine much faster. Yeah.
Very true. So if you don't hit your shots, it's a great weapon. Understood. Understood.
Ooh, okay.
Shots.
Well,
Start.
Abez does not have the opportunity to get his ultimate online because he is
Still
already
though.
dead within the first few seconds of the round. Filu definitely looking like a different beast in this series
shot,
so
bro.
far, but Sugetsu,
It's a great shot.
more of the same. Now you have to bear in mind that this bonus round definitely has some legs to
Cairo,
it.
hello mate. Thanks so much for
Sadak
the
is
tier
now
1, bro.
unfortunately
Appreciate the 2 months.
downgraded from the Spectre.
Enjoyed the
to
cast
full.
earlier.
Relax, man. You're getting on my nerves now.
That was the plan. Wow, the round slowing down once again.
Where it belongs.
I can't believe we just had a pan of a Spectre.
Now, if Sadak gets ran down, I know you're going to say, well, you would have won that with a Spectre.
True.
I know it's coming. So too, the KC know that Movistar Koi are coming straight into that site. Martin, not with the best weapon.
What's the plan?
Walking through that smoke.
What's the
Waiting
plan?
for someone to invade, and
What
only
is
one
the
shot
plan?
left after
He hit
taking
the
down
shot.
the drone. Batty G left on 10 HP, but they can't capitalize just yet. Sagetsu though, still firing back. With Batty low, that outlaw might have given them a chance, but a few shots need to be landed first. The retake, as they push back through this cage, they've got the space, they've cleared that back site. There's snakes in the grass. Batty looking to use his low HP on that side angle. Waiting for the initial contact on site. There'll be a big swing coming in with a player embedded in main in the form of Monster. Sagetsu adjustment.
Oh,
Flash is good.
no way, bro. This is crazy rounds. Dude, they know he's 10 HP.
He's the last man standing, and he has to push
Damn,
him into the lead.
dudes.
It's
That's some
KC
nut
with
shots.
round
That
number
is some
3.
nut shots.
It's something about Sugetsu on this B side of Sunset. He just hits
Jesus,
those shots
poor
when
man.
it counts every single time.
Dude, this
I
first
was
one's
prepping to
lovely,
say,
though.
Great bonus by KC. They've got 2 kills.
It's
They've
so
forced another
instant.
rebuy out of Batty G as well. And then Sugetsu just turns up and does what he does best.
This is the
Oh yeah,
thing,
that's a
when
fast
he's
turn,
in
bro.
form, it genuinely feels like he's one of the best players in the league. Like, it's just so difficult to play against. First bullet accuracy, it's been like this for a long, long time. He's in that top 1% without a doubt. And that's a round that's got to be painful
Okay,
for
Hero
Movistar
Neon.
Koi,
They
because
got the heavy
the
armor.
setup wasn't bad, like having that
Nope.
flash pop
And
ready
we're
for
going
Monster
top
to swing,
mid,
it's just
or is this
Sugetsu
like the
was
one where
quicker.
we fake this and go through? No, okay, we commit to this one.
Immediate push to come through. It's been spotted for sure, but no one to follow up on that trap.
Damn,
And
they're around the
free
world.
space taken by Filu, but he needs to make it work quick. Those finger guns going to run out as the players on the other side have got not much to work with. Just the pistols. He's isolated now. Deep in the spawn with just a classic. They forgot about him, but just for a moment. Adjustment comes in on time. And a little bit
Dude,
of
Martin, man.
housekeeping. Even getting out alive.
Martin, what's going on,
Still
bro?
relatively healthy, although that shock dart takes him quite well.
There we go.
The second will eliminate him. Damage done, but much more to be done for Movistar Koi to make this round worthwhile.
Stage order's been lost as an
Last player
outlaw, which
standing.
might have been upgraded anyway. Ultimates building up as well. And there's not going to be anything more. The extra credits
Okay.
garnered by the
For
plant.
Koi, it doesn't
I don't think KC would mind
really...
that too much. 4-0, and
it
their
a Saturn?
credits building.
Give it a Saturn.
You want to
Okay.
take the
He's
jaws.
just
That's why you
gonna
got the
take
heavy
that right
armor.
in front of
Take
him.
the kill, take the defuse as well.
To do this
Give him a bit of confidence.
doesn't really make sense. You
What I'm quite
actually
interested
want to
see is
fight
whether or not
people.
This Cypher setup in particular that Elite has run that has allowed the pack to play towards B is any form of sort of anti-strat. Because we've seen a perfectly placed trip towards top mid to counter exactly where Filu went with his overdrive. If we start to see more of that, it could be suggesting that
Dude, the
actually
attack-
KC
the
feel
attack
very,
op?
very well prepared for what Koi might be
Yeah.
able to bring with their comp. Obviously, we've not seen them go
Yeah.
for it before.
Common
so
in
they
common in
can't have
China,
that
not common in
concrete
EMEA.
knowledge and that pattern
No one
recognition.
really does
But
this.
a lot of that
Maybe Alpha
projectile,
sometimes.
that's
Well, they,
what
also,
might be
they
bringing
haven't
from.
played the map.
Maybe
so
come
if they're
back
countering
sometimes.
stuff they've not played. That's very
No,
Maybe
but they-
CNED.
from just being able to look
Pretty
at
much
it,
those
that
four.
loading screen, right, here's what their comp can do, here's what their comp can do. They can use that explosive start towards top mid. Okay, let's just leave
We
a cycle
counted
trip
you
in there.
before you even joined the server.
Might be the most thing to do in
Engage,
the
just
world. Yeah, yeah.
calculating.
Oh, the shot hit, but immediately punished. Many a team would just send the one player to peek, as they did on top mid, but 3 players swinging in from market.
Man, I respect his
Don't
confidence.
quite get that second barrel to the operator. It's now left on the floor. Movistar Koi 3 versus 4. They've got mid control, but not much else. At least the Vice wall still sitting deep towards B main, so they know one side of their back is contained. They need to make a move and find some space of their own, and that is being punished. Not every step of the way.
Wait,
because
hold up.
Monster has opened up the market.
Double fawns
Straight
as
through
well.
the B site. A plant
That's huge.
be
You can take a
acquired
lot of
now,
space
and
here as
Monster
well if he
a little
wants.
bit more. In fact, they both do. They're going to push towards the
Oh, I
spawn.
like
They're
it.
tapping the
I like
spawn
it a
for
lot.
second. Elite doesn't know what's coming. Monster, he is
Wait for him.
taking control of this
Wait, honestly?
round. With the ult going through, Sadik might just have to
30
wait this
seconds
out. He's going in with the classic. All right, he's made
Dude,
the right
imagine
call.
he got around the corner though and didn't get
Allow
spotted. It would have been
to
genius.
their post. That was at least a hope that maybe he could catch somebody by surprise. They still haven't actually planted. Wary that maybe he's gone all the way back around and
Still no
drone
plant.
gonna be
That
used.
seems
try and clear it back. But
Insanity
they are
to
running
me.
low on the time. 10 seconds left. Sadak is now going to make his move. He was waiting for there to be someone unable to fight him. He's got the right idea on where Monster is.
nice,
but
dude.
Monster
Look at
has
Monster,
now
bro.
got the
Look at this
information
round
that
from
his
him.
teammate needed. They can fall back into this deadly crossfire. Timing going to be everything, but Monster has made the cross. He's so wary of main, but doesn't
Dude,
realize that there's a man
really,
on the
really
corner.
sick round.
And Mike, you mentioned
Great
that
shots.
Sugetsu might just be the king of the B
I
side.
love that whoever came up with the idea to tap the spike out of those two and Jewel that was awesome as well.
We said it in the first half, but just being able to have these moments of impact where you're in a 2v4, big
It was a really good plan.
disadvantage, that's the sort of control Mitch that you spoke about, but you want some of these players to be able to take when it counts.
We had 0 kills up until this round.
Yeah, the problem is they might just get reset here.
Yeah, exactly. He was warming up. His
Might get
hand.
reset and 3 of them won't be able to buy
well?
next.
Yeah, he's going to ace this next round. You've gone from 0 and 4 to 4 and 4, so you're going from 0 and 5 to 5 and 5.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah, we're following the match. I'd be careful. Tom's been pretty good in the predictions so far, looking at yesterday. But yeah, this might be a bridge too far.
Does it not just feel so weird to have a Yoru and just never
Money to buy right back up.
never
Fight
try
into
set
this,
one
and
up
of
over
course,
towards A?
Look at that ult economy. They're 1 orb away from having all 5. The one they're missing is probably the one you choose to leave on the back burner. So in terms of reactions and safety nets here, they've got quite a bit to work with.
Now look at this aggression out of KC in B main. They clear it all. They take all the space, but they've just done it before that TP runs out.
Oh, Hunter's Fury has already done a decent amount of damage. A chance to catch 3 instead. Doesn't find much. Lilu looking trying to get ahead of things. Put himself in harm's way as he's already tagged up, and Batty G is going to use the paranoia to try and re-aggress, but already run it back now being utilized by Aves. He wants to try and get
Better flashes this time.
free, and while
A lovely retake on this.
clone, that gives a freebie over. The problem is he's going to have to fall back, and the rest of the team needs to take over. The low HP Natung tries to make a hero play, and it is all beginning to fall apart. Only Flyer standing. Oh, he now needs an ace if he's going to take home this round.
Yeah,
well,
I mean, this was a
it's
lovely
only the
retake.
2
It's a
in
good
the
understanding of
1v5.
how important the round is. A lot of ults popped in, but it's just so worth putting him back down to the low money.
They stuck their double duelists together with Sadek, re-clearing that.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice round.
Read, and then it just allows them to snowball into this really set retake with so many ults, lots of util, and a situation that they can then be in control of.
Hunter's Fury to delay didn't really work out to start. Opponent's still able to take the space, get the spike down, but it is
Okay,
that
force them
running
down
back
to the
from
eco.
Aves,
1
the
hero
clone
gun.
being shot, him taking
Maybe
the
they
space.
could buy
He
a
couldn't
little
quite
bit
get
more
his
into this.
wall to blaze up on time, but before the ult ran out, but that didn't seem to matter. Movistar Coin not able to take advantage of those angles and convert any of the picks. 5-1 now. An immediate
Koi,
response.
yeah,
from
they
the round
at least
win
tried to
previous,
take some
and that
space,
gets
so
a
they would have to
timeout
use the
from
ults to
Movistar
re-clear.
Coin.
Slightly different pause to
Pretty much
their
as they were
first pause
doing
in
it.
the last map where they were 8-1 up.
They'd already taken too much space
now
anyway and just
5-1 down, and
they basically
it
took
is looking
sight
like a
for
very
that
different
space.
game. I feel like a lot of it is firstly Sugetsu just seems like he's frying. Like guy is currently 8-1 in the server. But also some of those pieces. You could say the same for Batty G. I think he actually started the last map exactly the same. I think he was 8-1. I think he had a flyer of a start, and now just doesn't seem to be on the board in the same capacity.
Why are they server ulting now? The server ult angles are just really strong.
Now let's see if
You'll see a lot of teams on defense will actually just have like a similar setup to what they're doing.
So it baits KC into that early team fight that they try and get Aves and Martin
Like
into.
the
and
Sova
then they can react
Sova
to the
lines
space
from
that
here
they
are
think
kind of
is on.
nice.
Probably not going
This
to do it
one.
on an eco round. Probably going to keep things
This one
nice,
over towards
straight,
site.
coordinated.
Like these
And
lines
then
are
when we
just
go
good.
Get onto the buy round, that's when we
If
might
it's
start to
fast.
see those
This if they're
adaptations
falling
happen.
back. It's like 3 strong
Still
lines.
something from Movistar Coin in this
It's
round.
actually like really common for servers to be starting here into the closed door.
Rifle that's been given over to Fila with the
Most
last
people will
second,
like
but he's
bounce or
caught
recon
inside the hot
late
hands.
that goes here.
77 HP already. An easier
Fawns-
target to
Fawns
take
on the
down even
roof.
as he slides his way
Must have missed
through,
that
and he
one.
won't get a chance. Abez ahead of the play. Blaze wall goes up, cancels out any further aggression, but they're not looking on the other side. Luckily, the shots aren't landing, and we're still on for an in-zone flawless with just fly up, and he grabs himself.
Yeah,
one.
it's really good
Aves
for
just
K-Cop
loses
though.
line
The
to
person that gets
lead.
most of the kills is Aves. Get his ult back, used it last round.
Pretty good as a sentinel until he blinds his teammate.
Hey, listen, it's all about the orbs. And
Going
Abez
Haven
exactly.
does feel like we might be going Haven.
Sacrificed a leap so that he could get an extra orb.
Hey, come on guys.
Ah,
There we go.
Does kind of mean that they were freely able to fight that area though.
I suppose it was, though. It shows
Yeah,
that
yeah, I mean,
they
it
thought
is
they're running into a
impactful.
much easier fight than what they ultimately got. He doesn't even throw it left either. Oh, beautiful.
6-1 up.
Kill.
Couple of ults on either side. That null command is actually being watched for. Look at the position at the top of the map currently for Elite. He has put his setup over on B.
Dude, what does this
so
read?
that if they use the null command, it's all still going to be online for his teammates. And there are
They're
four
just
players
are they
waiting
gambling or
around
is it
that
a
side of the
read? It
map.
has to just
The
be a
read from
gamble.
KC right now is bang on.
Hard fight one side, heavy retake the other with the ults and the util you have. Thankfully, we're going to get the hard fight.
Oh! A hard fight for Sugetsu as he's just been spammed straight through the smoke. But a trip gives Sadik the answer back. But as he
Big
falls,
Jules.
they need to fight towards the backside to go their way. KC losing players by the second. Damage done to Movistar Koi. Flya on the floor, but they couldn't get him back up. As they
He was so
stabilize
close to
his
the wall. They
control
both
and
they
bring
both saw it
Flya
so
back into
early
the
to
round.
turn it.
It's Elite with a big task on his hands. They know where he is now as he breaks those razor vines in a 1 versus 3. We saw Sugetsu managing this. He had a teammate to back him up and to close out the round as he went for the defuse. For Elite, a much more difficult task at hand.
They've got the credits to go for this. But it does feel like it's more going to rely on mistakes from Koi to give them a way back into this round.
I mean, any kill is
Especially
just
with
big
the time
damage.
now ticking, and nobody giving anything away, even though economically it's not going to do anything for him going down. Well, he will anyway. The Monster again, still on form, and honestly a fantastic round from Movistar
Phoenix
Koi. They
already.
walk into a stack that was made for what
I mean,
they
yeah, this
are
first kill's kinda
currently setting
crazy.
up, and even still, they just won those fights.
Yeah, I think those first two fights there, or the two deaths in particular, one in market, one just outside of the market smoke, is just what completely breaks that. Not quite sure what was added there at the end.
We'll never know. The Sadik going out through the smoke, yeah, it very much just snowballs them into that late fight. Gave Movistar Koi all the space.
Okay, can
Flya's on
Koi
the floor, but they can pick him
actually
back up after the backside
get
fight
some
or
money?
even during it.
Get a couple in a
Banucci
row.
committed to picking his buddy up. This push, if it does go through, it's not going to be a surprise.
Whoa.
You already have one player watching.
Whoa, the
You
Omen
also have
flash
that
deep.
vice wall and an immediate shutdown if they run it back. So nothing really
I
gained
forced them
by
into
KC to start this round, bar a little bit
Into
of
the
information.
Yoru Cypher. Dude, K-Corp literally just play the... K-Corp do just play the Cypher... sorry, the Yoru like a jet though.
Either these heavy stacks on the site, or these early alt round aggro plays.
Like every time I watch
however,
Martin,
might
he
give
just...
you one they're not expecting.
Yeah, it's the kill trip.
He's
that's
just
in
playing
place
or like
directly
a
in front
chamber
of
or
him.
something.
Although they're putting a lot of utility into that corner. He's still going to stick around.
How's he
Just
done that?
surviving on the
Damn,
edge.
how's he done this one?
And immediately,
Holy
he's just gonna
bro,
take
that's
over.
insane.
It is a complete shutdown. An end zone flawless.
Oh, maybe this is the better way to use it.
stolen
Who
ace.
knows?
I'd be raging if I was Martin. The fact that he's managed to dodge that util so comfortably, even though Koi looked like they had the perfect read.
Damn, that
on
second kill
exactly
is-
that new little micro play.
That
and
second
he's
kill is
executed off
so
the back of
nice.
it. Yeah, that's a clip you want to be posting for yourself.
I mean, the shock dart going through, you could dismiss that as like, okay, they're breaking the trip. They're waiting for that trip to break. They're freeing the space, but
Okay, win one,
Nade
lose the
as
next.
well.
It's the same
they
loss
thought there
bonus
might be
stuff.
someone there.
Yeah.
And they thought
Outlaw
yeah,
comes
if
out, everyone can
Martin's
get one
gonna
shot. They
TP
go
out,
fast
I
with this
thought
one.
he was
Omen
gonna TP
ult,
out.
the
We found
recon's
that gap.
gone at the back.
That gap gives another
And
round to KC.
Omen
Elite
ult on
guaranteed
top as
at
well,
the
so they can see
halftime.
over the smoke if he does get
Movistar
smoked.
Koi, they're running into
Ah,
a
it's a
stacked
big
up
play,
A
man.
site. Cypher utility.
Oh, they realized
Rotate
they
through
smoked
by
him off and then he had
Sugetsu's
to jump
ultimate, and
under.
there's plenty of guns trained in on that slide from Bilu.
Yeah, but the
Elite's
Omen flashed
doubled
over
up,
towards
the
side and
rest
stopped
locked
them,
out
so it
by
was
the
like a
blaze, the
one-sided
flash
hit.
good. KC won't
It's a good round from
They don't
Sugetsu
need
here.
to. Right now, a great second flash, a good adjustment as Martin's there to back up the initial fight. The damage done was enough to leave him to just one of the outlaw, but the man who has been a demon for the side of Movistar Koi, Monster, still drawing breath. Not sure Flya will be for much longer as Martin picks up another.
If there's anybody you'd want in these scenarios, it is Monster. Operator available. Has the chance to rotate to the other side of the map. The main problem I have is not even so much that it's the 1v3, but it's that dimensional drift. It means that any sort of sneaky play, anything he can hope to achieve if it ends up in a retake scenario,
Bro's getting good at dodging Phoenix flashes. I mean, they're definitely getting good at dodging Phoenix flashes, but he's throwing them so much closer to the walls than to get the good flash, just because he's constantly team flashed his team. So they also have like quite a lot longer to react. Like he's so close to the walls when he's throwing these flashes. Like this one wasn't the best example because they're kind of like out on a wider angle, but
that attack side struggling to put the rounds on the board, and I think more so struggling is that they've constantly run into these trap plays. Sure, they made it work towards the A side and or the B side rather, when they ran into that stack. Perhaps some mistakes from KC, some overheating, some over-peaking.
The biggest difference has been those little micro decisions by some of the players on KC. First,
flash got changed, yeah.
Kills a little bit too much. Now we've seen both Martin and Elite repositioning themselves so brilliantly, just within the space of a couple of meters, to get out of the range or the spread of a Movistar Koi's util and be able to put themselves in fantastic little spots to just win those initial gunfights on the site heads.
The dangerous thing about the last round as well, it might not have been a full buy in terms of purchase, but they threw a lot in terms of the ultimates. Like using that Hunter's Fury in combination with Overdrive to...
The thing that I found weird with how Keiko play is with how they play their Yoru, I don't think it's worth them even throwing the TP within the first 20 seconds.
A Phantom and a Stinger as well. That's really where my eyes are drawn.
Not Monster
He
Sheriff.
plays so far back anyway.
I would have gone straight to Monster Sheriff.
Yeah,
they can probably just wait and get info.
Did you? You went straight to the Spectre, Tom. So
and he's playing with a Cypher as well a lot of the time. They should just get that info anyway.
I'm looking at the Steel Garden. Ultimate that could take the weaponry away, but they're actually not playing too far into the site. So they could just opt for the retake if those guns are stolen, but it doesn't seem like it's being opted on at all.
Well, here we go. That's going to catch a few, but there's not many players left to capitalize. The flash just to delay them. In goes one of the remaining weapons. It hasn't been hit by that Steel Garden, and Martin. Oh,
yeah, I mean, K-Corp do just look way better on this map at the moment.
9-2 now. KC.
I don't think Koi,
every question thrown up by Movistar Koi.
It just feels like the Cypher util is just winning so many rounds, man. Whether it's like camera aggro A that we saw one round, whether it's like a trip top middle, they just have so many on sites.
They didn't really seem to get any value of it. That is because KC actually managed to shut that market door just in time before he activates. But it's quite a nice idea. It's not something that KC should be expecting. They should expect him to be in the pack.
A pace change.
I think they can ask for it, Bacon. Not the actual casters that are casting though, but like the analysts can. At least in Americas, they have someone that does listen in.
The fact that his teammates already got a kill, he might just look to escape.
Yeah, he's had that gate crash online for quite a while. It will be fading soon as he's sticking around. Eventually, he'll call for the bail. A 4v4 with the trade back by Flya. The trap's down, the cam no longer in play. Deep push though by Filu. It's a risk taken, but the reward is plentiful. Aves managing to pull back though. They'll contain this space. A wall up for the reposition, but look at Movistar Koi grouping up for a moment at least. A player towards the elbow now smoked off. Flash is great. Filu can't see a thing.
He got his ult from that kill.
Out. Natanku comes running, but it's Sadek
and it's nice, man.
Gunning them down.
So K-Corp, I mean, K-Corp looked nice, especially with the amount that Aviz is fragging and how they were like trying to get him orbs early on to just get that ult early. Dude, Koi just don't default on this map as well.
Phoenix Molly to stop the last player coming in from elbow. Sounds like a good agent to me, Mitch.
It absolutely does. Let's see if they can make it work on the attack side, though. I mean, that's where some of the greats and some of the not so greats have had their struggles.
Bro, let me get my first ace in VCT, bro. I don't have
an incredible comeback to be able to turn this one around, and it does look like a map number 3 is almost set to be on the card.
No, Astra's good. This Omen Flash is too strong, man.
I think we need to hear a little bit
Especially when there's a lot of Euro at the moment.
The last one, but I think we have a few of your friends standing by for an interview.
Oh dear.
Oh,
we do have some VIPs in the house. It's Yumpy and Magnum from BBL. Welcome to the arena. I know it's your day off, but it feels like you've come and watched your former teams compete. So Yumpy, what do you think about the Liquid game?
Yeah, we both came to hate watch our previous teams, of course, here. But yeah, it feels nice, you know. Liquid won, so they made the correct decisions. Let's see if Casey will did the same. So.
Okay, and Magnum, of course, when you were on Casey, I think it's just Martin left now from your roster. What do you made of his performance so far?
I think he's playing okay. Still being gatekept at Hero, so hopefully we'll see Jet in the close future. But I think he's doing okay. Hopefully they come back and win.
Are you hate watching like Yumpy?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You're not? Okay, well, this is probably a bad question to ask you, but how does Koi come back in the second half?
They don't. They need to swap the comp. Vice is very bad on this map, but they won't.
All right, Yumpy, do you think Koi makes it?
Vice is very bad on this map.
Yeah, for sure. I think Koi has an incredible good chance with this Vice comp because I think Vice is very good in this map. So I think they will do a comeback.
Okay, I love the synergy between you guys. And lastly, yeah, as always, as you know, your coach Pao is casting right now. So would you like to do the honors for me, Yumpy, and toss it over?
Okay, so my 3 favorite English casters. Keep going.
He's like, what did I say now? He's like, ah.
I'm okay with that toss. I quite like that one. Three favorite English.
English speaking is what he meant. English speaking, and I appreciate
what he meant.
No, it is. I like Yumpy.
An Englishman walk into a bar.
Well, we can make this a duo cast if you like. I mean, really no problem. It's a solo cast at that point. I'm not taking it either. We've even had it. We've had it pointed out to the public, apparently, that I'm not actually a fraud. Or at least not well, not personally, professionally.
No, you are Scottish, I agree. The fraud bit.
2-1 on pistols.
Nonetheless, we are going to be getting back into pistol.
Can we throw him over the balcony?
That's not that far, I'd be okay. Someone would be there to catch me.
I didn't say this balcony. 10-2.
Oh, here we go. Look, Filu has got his own ideas. We've seen this corner before. Martin was, in fact, within it, and it's the exact same crossfire with a wonderful Vice wall on the other side, but Monster's gone walkabouts, and they've both fallen to Martin. Maybe that's his part of the map.
Yeah, a crossfire. We can cross that one off the list, but
yeah, I'm trying to work out if he's been serious that he doesn't actually think Vice is good on this map.
Towards mid, and with Natank standing his ground on B, it's not over just yet. They're still in with a chance to convert this. That shock dart nearly robbed them of it.
On a map that everyone plays retake on pretty much.
He'll wait for backup himself.
Is this rage bait new? Yumpy would rage bait. Magnum? That's an actual, like, Sentinel guy. That's an actual guy that plays Sentinel. Okay, 2-1 on the, well, 3-1 on the pistols, 2-0. Gonna be an easy one, we're going Haven.
Is there to save the day. And well, map 3, what, do you like Haven? Big fan?
Yeah, big fan of Haven, actually, yeah. I'd actually quite like to see both of these teams play it. Unfortunately for Movistar Koi, their version of the boyfriend's
talking about this guy, that is true, actually. My guy's battling his own monitor, you're right.
Martin was calling it earlier on.
And honestly, I needed to see that video, Lexi, thank you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who would,
see if we put Profek and Magnum in the corners together.
Okay. Profek and Magnum are the boyfriends on B.
Well, I think the main problem was the boyfriends split up in that fight. A lot of stingers, you know, crazy they didn't go for the Spectres.
Whoa.
Obviously, economic
wait, that timing's...
That's why they're not going to win.
Flyer might have a real chance, though. He's managed to
that was kind of insane.
Smoke, dodge the sight lines, and
oh, this is mayhem. There's so many 1v1s, man.
Over to Movistar Koi and maybe a little more, but it doesn't work out. Monster leaving Sadik all alone.
Whoa.
The 1v2 with the Spectre. Come on. This is exactly what I want to see. Oh, this
Dude, Monster, you're a lunatic for trying to take this.
Get a little bit closer.
You're a lunatic for trying to take that.
The Red Bull clutch for Sadik with the Spectre. There's a man with egg on his face. Mitch, man, how you feeling?
I mean, as Lothar would say, they needed the right-click bind there. I mean, if it was still in the game, that would have been a completely different fight. But what can you do? I'll give it to you that the advantage of the Spectre over the Stinger, as evidenced by that duel, is range. A little questionable to still go for it from Monster. He was feeling it, but...
See? Pavez is even telling it.
Because he's on range! That's the problem! The weapon is better.
Okay, 10 chances.
Round 15. The attack side looking for one.
Look, Monster's bought a Spectre. He's been decimated by a Spectre and then he buys one.
Where's this judge at? They're going to dodge the judge.
Slowly but surely.
Let's see if KC can convert the round that they should be getting themselves across that final line.
ADSing. I will say any G2 player would have won that duel with Stinger though.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
As much as it's not great, I know that a G2 player is just insta double dinking.
Unlikely to be contested, and while Martin just going in to bait out the wall.
G2 Shanks especially. Wait, is Shanks actually still in G2, or was it literally just like the? Is he actually still in the org? I thought it was just for an EWC thing. I thought he was there for. I thought he speed ran the org. Wait, who's he with now then?
And in fact, Aves has been spotted, but the player saw him with a judge. He couldn't take the fight. Filu goes back.
He was in G2 for 3 hours, bro. That's insane. That's like, dude, that's actually impressive.
He must be back towards the A site. Pieces put together.
No one? Oh, bro, he'll be in an org within a week. This guy's always in an org.
Steps into this duel. He hasn't even got his weapon out. A 3K from Aves.
Okay, that's a great. It's a great reply on this one. They just look way better.
With a dominant map number 2.
Yeah, I mean, Koi don't default on attack.
By Koi, where they were able to make adaptations to beat their opponents. Then they walked